Batman.
Aweh Millionaire, it's me, and I'm back again with another smart trader analysis, another smart trader setup, and today is a gold forecast. I'm going to be doing a gold forecast for today, and the reason why I'm choosing gold is if we quickly go over to Forex Factory. If you go to Forex Factory, we see that today we've got some high impact news coming up at 2:30 p.m. Our high impact news for the day is we've got high impact news on dollar core retail sales and retail sales on the USD. So USD, I'm pairing it with gold today. And also, if we have time, I'm going to do a quick forecast on USDCAD as well. But the main focus of today's video is gold. And I'm going to show you with the smart trader analysis and the smart trader setup how we can identify exactly where the smart money is and be smart traders and do what a smart trader does. Trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. Okay, so Forex high impact news setup. And welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to Captain Muba. How are you doing? All the way from Tanzania. And let's crack straight into the analysis. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. Let's go to the analysis, and I'm going to start with the smart trader setup for today being gold. Okay, and again, when it comes to trading Forex high impact news, when it comes to being a smart trader, when it comes to following the smart money, the name of the game is supply and demand and Forex volume, like I've said time and time again. And this is a strategy that I've been using, to trade high impact news. I know you've seen some of it, catching news setups in like literally 3 seconds, sometimes 60 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds, whatever it is, just following the banks and catching the wave and doing what a smart trader does, follow the smart money. So I'm on the 4-hour time frame here on gold, and I'm going to do some of the technical analysis, and I'm using FX volume to help me to do so. So I can already see a potential demand level right over there and a potential supply level right over there, which I am identifying on the 4-hour time frame. Again, we are using the FX volume to help us to identify these zones. So nice and simple, nice and easy. Head over to the 15-minute time frame, and on the 15-minute time frame, what we are doing there is we are trying to identify exactly where did this smart money start stepping into the market, and exactly where are our exact supply and demand levels. So here we are on the 12th of June, and what do we see happening on the 12th of June? Again, we're using FX volume to help us to identify exactly where the smart money was at. So boom, nice and simple, we've got high volume over there, and that is our supply level, which is on the 12th. Okay, the 12th of June. Nice and simple. And that's the benefit of identifying supply and demand levels, is you identify these levels before the news gets released, so you know exactly where the smart money is setting up. So that was a supply level, nice and easy. Like, what else can you do there? And then demand level, okay, skibbity pap, already on the demand level. We can see price pushing off that zone over there. So boom, there we have our demand level setting up. So we now know where the smart money is at. So it is currently 12 o'clock, so just in about 2.5 hours. Okay, the smart money is going to step in. We're going to have high impact news on the dollar, core retail sales, etc. So if I go back to the 4-hour time frame, so you can see exactly from the bigger picture what was happening. Supply level over there, demand level over there, and then we head over to the 15-minute time frame to start analyzing exactly what is happening right now. Okay, and if we look at exactly what is happening right now, let's just do this so we don't get confused. Okay, so 15-minute time frame, what we see is, we see price came off the demand level and is pushed up all the way to test the supply level. Okay, testing the supply level, to go and test the supply level. So number one, we know what the dumb money is thinking. They see price has been pushing up for the day. They see price push up, they want to buy. And as a smart trader, you don't trade like a retail trader, you trade with the smart money. So we know that the retail amateurs want to be buying. Number two, we know where the smart money is. Okay, we know where the setup is occurring. There's a interest level, okay, a high interest level here, which is the supply level. And when price tests the supply level, that is a signal for the smart trader to sell. Okay, so we are seeing a sell opportunity arising here. Okay, what I would like to happen is maybe for price to push up a little bit more to touch that supply level. It's always good when it touches the level, okay, because then we know it's a high probability interest level. But test the level, touch the level, but even if it doesn't touch the level, this is a good setup for a sell, and I'm going to be looking to enter the sell before the news. Not going to jump in just now, probably jump in before the news gets released, maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes before the news gets released, or maybe an hour before, depending on how the setup occurs. And again, what I'm going to be using there is the most recent fractal high and the most recent fractal low to plot my entry and my stop loss. So for now, we see the most recent fractal high is right over there. Okay, so that is where I'm going to be looking to potentially put the stop loss. Okay, which is why, also very important, why I want the price to come and touch the level. Okay, so I can put my stop loss outside of the supply level, okay, just outside the supply level, and then depending on when I enter later today, look for the most recent fractal low. So for example, here's the most recent fractal low for the entry, okay, and then nice and simple, plot the target based on the reward to risk ratio, and then hit the sell, and then hopefully collect those pips like a smart trader. And this is like, such an easy setup, like literally 10-minute analysis. Okay, could have done it quicker, but looking for a sell setup on gold, okay, testing the supply level and trading like a smart trader by following the smart money. Okay, Aweh Millionaire watching from Soweto. What's up? Hope you are enjoying the live, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat box. But if you can see the analysis, if you're following the analysis, if you're feeling the analysis, give me an XAUUSD in the chat box. Okay, seeing that I do have a bit of time, again, going back to Forex Factory, okay, just so that everyone can see what I'm talking about. So Forex Factory, again, there's high impact news on USD. So whenever there's high impact news on USD, you trade a pair where the dollar is paired with it. Okay, so again, I did XAUUSD analysis. Another analysis that I'm going to do is USDCAD. Okay, another good currency pair to look at when it comes to trading dollar high impact news. So if we go back to the charts and have a look at USDCAD, so I'm going to go to USDCAD, and again, 4-hour time frame. What are we doing here on the 4-hour time frame is we want to identify our supply and demand levels, okay, because that's how the smart money trades. The smart money trades according to supply and demand, and that's how we want to trade as smart traders, because we want to take high probability setups. So boom, already I can see there potential supply level, and boom, potential demand level on the 4-hour time frame. Again, if you want to know exactly how I identify my supply and demand levels, okay, I've got a free video training which you can click the link in the description. It's a 4-step process, easy step 4-step process to help you to identify exactly where the smart money is at, so that you can take high probability trades using supply and demand. So okay, again with this one, USD CAD, potential demand level right over there, using the high volume to help us to identify it. Okay, so there we go. There's our demand level on the 11th of June, USD CAD. And then we head over to the supply level. Again, I mean, very, very simple. Again, we're using the FX volume to help us to identify exactly where did the smart money step in. Okay, and this is on the 15-minute time frame. But again, my free video training will show you exactly how to do that. Okay, it's like literally very easy 4-step process. I mean, that's what you want trading to be, a nice easy 4-step process to collect the pips. Okay, stop complicating a business that is already complicated enough. So demand level over there, let's change the color back. We've got our demand level over there, supply level over there. This is the 4-hour time frame. Head over back to the 15-minute time frame. And again, what do we see here? We see price came off the supply level, okay, to go test the demand level. Didn't really test the demand level, but I mean went all the way down to the demand zone over there. Price is pushing back up. Okay, price is pushing back up, and if we can see over here, okay, and this is this is why forex volume is important, because already we can start seeing clues. Okay, and what is the clue that I'm looking at over here? Okay, it's like literally screaming in my face. Okay, the clue here is again the forex volume. Okay, so there's a potential clue as to where the banks are stepping in. So if we do this, draw a potential level over here, so we have a potential demand level. Okay, potential demand level right over there. Okay, sneaky clue by the banks over there. Okay, price push off up over there, so we know that that is a demand level. So what do we see again? We see that price is coming. Okay, price is coming to test this level again. Okay, so we see a potential buy opportunity occurring here. Again, before the news, but we'll see, is price going to test this level? And if it does test this level, we're going to look for a buy opportunity. Okay, because now we know exactly where the banks stepped in here. So this is the interest level, a level that the banks want to trade off. So demand level over here, and if that's the case, again, when price tests the demand level, we want to buy. Okay, we don't want to buy, we don't want to sell like the retail amateur traders are. We want to buy. And as we can see over there, what we're going to use for our entry again is most recent fractal high, most recent fractal low for the entry and the stop. So boom, stop loss, most recent fractal low over there. again, ideally if it comes and touches that level again, we put the stop loss on the fractal low that is outside of the zone, and then the most recent fractal high. Okay, that's the most recent fractal high right now. Okay, but we'll wait for the price action to play out. Okay, potentially get a lower fractal high over there, so we can put our entry price over there, and then TP again, reward to risk ratio, and go and collect those pips. So ideally, we want price to come and test the demand level over there, have a new fractal high right over there, somewhere in that zone. Okay, it is pretty much setting up right now, and then we hit the buy on USDCAD. But that's just USDCAD over there. The main focus is gold, okay, which is the one that I'm going to be stalking later today before the news gets released in about 2.5 hours or 2 hours 15 minutes. The core retail sales and retail sales on the USD. Okay, let's go to the chat and see exactly what's going on here. Okay, what's up to everybody that just joined, watching from the East Rand? Awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying the live. Okay, hi. Is this strategy used only for high probability news? Okay, it's used for high impact news. The strategy is used for high impact news, but you can also use it for day trading. Okay, if you want to be trading on the lower time frames, like 15 minutes and so forth, this is a good strategy to use for day trading. Okay, so if you want to day trade on the lower time frames, okay, get in and out of trades in the day, or get tighter entries for your trades, then you want to be using supply and demand, okay, because you want to be trading off levels where the banks are looking at, high interest levels that the banks are looking at. Okay, so supply and demand, good if you're trading news, good if you're trading on the lower time frames. Okay, if you want to trade on the 4-hour time frame, okay, you want to do a more slow intraday trading on the 4-hour time frame, then you want to be using support and resistance to do so. And I've done many videos on that. You can just click the link in the description to catch those videos. But for now, we're looking at high impact news because we want to be trading with the banks. And again, the banks literally are telling us, okay, if we look at Forex Factory, that at 2:30 p.m. they're going to be stepping in the market and playing the game. And what we do as a smart trader is we trade like a smart trader and we follow the smart money. So that's the setup on USDCAD, but most importantly, the setup on gold is we're waiting, and as you can see, it's already starting, price is already starting to push up now. Okay, we're waiting for the price to test that supply level, okay, and then wait for the sell opportunity, and then on USDCAD, test the demand level, wait for the buy opportunity. Nice and simple. Trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. If you're feeling the analysis on USDCAD, give me a USDCAD in the chat box. Give me a USDCAD in the chat box. And if you're feeling the gold, give me an XAUUSD in the chat box as well. And if you have any final questions, feel free to ask me. Okay, the news are coming out in 2 hours. So I just wanted to give you a forecast before the news gets released. Okay, because that's the benefit of this analysis, is you can, and the strategy is that you can already see the trade setup happening before the news gets released. Okay, you don't want to be that amateur trader that waits for the news to get released. Okay, price starts to spike in the direction, you just jump in the trade like an amateur and get your account blown. Or you analyzing like a retail trader, like an amateur. Okay, you want to just follow the trend and the FOMO and all that stuff, but be a smart trader and see exactly where the banks are setting up, so you know exactly what you need to be doing before the news gets released. All right, so that's the setup for today. Hopefully you catch the pips later on. Okay, and if you do catch the pips and you do get this trade and you do make some money, hit me up with a DM on Instagram to let me know that you made some pips from this trade. But other than that, keep trading like a smart trader and follow the smart money. I will see you guys in the next high impact news analysis. maybe later on this week or whenever in the future. I'm out. Aweh Millionaire. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell.
Batman, Batman, Batman.